See, like I said, I was gonna put this video out recently, but I was gonna save it. See, people don't want to give Edwin De Los Santos any criticism. And I respect Cruz dad for saying what he said. He said him and Shakur are equally responsible for that fight looking the way it did. He said even with Shakur running like that, you know, technically it's ain't running. The fight wasn't supposed to look like that. He didn't want to put himself at risk either. Like I said after the fight, bro, you got professional people. And Cruz dad ain't investing in this fight. He don't care about none of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? He care about his son getting the fight. He don't care about none of that. But he been saying, like he said exactly what I said pre-fight and post-fight. I said all this. He didn't want to put himself at risk at all, bro. Man, if Shakur punches hurt hard enough. They hurt hard enough to the point where De Los Santos ain't want to get hurt. Let's just say that. Y'all gotta think about it. If those punches really didn't hurt, he would just walk forward like a mummy. It ain't that far around the ring, man, honestly. Them punches hurt hard enough. You heard them boos, and then, you know, like, oh yeah, man, I know they be knowing dudes be getting, certain fighters gonna get booed regardless. I seen a couple of fights look like that recently. Not as bad as that performance, but I'm saying, like, as far as the winner not looking that good and people ain't booed like that, that's for sure. I don't want to throw no names out there because ain't nobody watching them anyways, to be honest with you. To be honest, nobody's watching them anyways. Nobody's paying to watch those guys. So I won't even put their names out there. But I've been saying it though. De Los Santos equally responsible for that. That's the second time he done did that. Man, I put the video up. He already had excuses ready. Oh yeah, you know, last time I had 4 different trainers and my manager was doing stuff. Man, that don't mean nothing about no fight. If you ain't gonna be ready, you ain't gonna be ready. Just say it. You already had a loss. So I already knew what was going on. Then I can't even find a fight nowhere. I'm gonna try to look it up again. I can't even find a fight nowhere. I'm like, man, I can't even find this fight. Can't even find it. But like I was saying, man, him and Shakur, they was responsible for that. But he's equally responsible. Cruz would have never been in that boxing ring with Shakur and left out of there without scarring him up. That's a guarantee. Guarantee, win or lose. He wouldn't look like that. You would have got your money worth going in there. I don't know what kind of fight that was. That's definitely not something any fans were interested in. Should have got booed. Talking about people was ducking too, man. That's what I'm saying, man. When you say all that ducking stuff, then you get these certain type of fans that turn around and boo you, be like, hey, ain't you the guy that said everybody was ducking you? You're like, yeah, ain't nobody ducking you. You can't even win. Ain't nobody ducking you. You can't even win. No one is ducking you. That's for sure. That's why I hate when guys be saying that. Oh, so-and-so's ducking me. Man, ain't nobody ducking y'all, man. Yeah, Shakur has had fights where he's in defensive mode the whole time and not really fighting the whole time. You remember, I forgot what fight it was when he did the apology before. But I don't think a whole lot of guys was fans of him and watching Shakur these years, because a lot of things I've seen from him, we want to see a guy in the ring that actually can challenge his style. We know he's going to try to move around the ring and be hard to deal with, but a lot of these guys, they be feeling his power sometimes. They be like, nah, I don't want to deal with him like that. Because he fought the same guy Navarrete fought and made it look easier. So it's not like he's not beating guys up when he fights better competition. Cause it'll be hard to say De Los Santos is a better fighter than what Constancio is. Constancio is an Olympian. He's been in the Olympics a few times. He has a couple of gold medals. I mean, he has a gold medal and a silver medal, so he's done a few things in the boxing world. So for me to sit up here and just make it seem like Shakur is not fighting, that's the best competition he's fought, nah, I wouldn't say that. To the average fan, I mean, maybe to y'all, but nah, I don't think De Los Santos on that level. Not with the attacking he's been. I seen guys in the ring attack Shakur Stevenson better. Same way he was moving tonight. Done a lot better job. Had a lot more chances at him. Shoot, Oscar De Valdez did a better job. But what I seen tonight, nah. I mean, not the other night. That wasn't good for me. And I predicted it already, man. He don't put himself at risk, man. De Los Santos, he a safe fighter. He a safe fighter. If he feel like he can hurt a guy, yeah, he gonna do it. But he want to keep his face clean too. He ain't trying to dirty his face up. Not in no fight. Nah. That's why a lot of people can't find the other fight when he lost in. A strategy be out there already. You have trouble with pure boxers, I said it already. Defensive or not. I ain't never heard nobody losing no fight to a guy who ain't throwing no punches. You supposed to beat him. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't trying to hear no excuses for that. You got a lot of people making excuses for him. Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. I'm not making an excuse for no guy who let a guy beat him who ain't throwing no punches. That's not even an argument. We got professionals and trainers and guys who've been around boxing all their life who agree with me, so that's definitely not an argument for me. I'm not arguing with nobody about that situation. You can't get a guy out of here. He already ain't doing nothing. No way. And then, man, I was gonna give De Los Santos an excuse. I'm like, all right, Shakur ain't doing nothing. By the 7th round, I'm like, shoot. If Shakur ain't doing nothing, I can't really pressure De Los Santos. But then De Los Santos, in the 7th round, 8th round, 9th round, I'm looking, I'm like, man, he getting bagged up, man. You let Shakur bag you up and he ain't even throwing that many punches? Man, throw some haymakers, man. Get him out of there. Like, we want to at least see you throw some power punches, man. Try to get him out of there. I'm tired of him just sitting there. Try to knock him out, man. Nope. Didn't even put the power on display. Oh, he was running the whole time. Then he was doing a little running thing. I'm like, yeah, he running, but I ain't gonna say he's running, but he moving around a lot. But when he start walking you down, I'm like, man, I don't know if everybody see what I see. Go back to the 7th round of the fight. 7th round. Go back to the fight. Look at De Los Santos' feet. When Shakur started throwing that jab to his face, he started bagging up. I'm like, oh, man, you let Shakur just bag you up with a jab? This dude throwing a jab and getting you out of here. I'm like, oh, man. Then he started bruising his face and shoulder up. I'm like, with a jab. And he at that level? Nah. Definitely not. You should do some haymakers, bro. Ain't no way Deontay Wilder would have been in a match that long, and we wouldn't have seen him not throw no haymakers. Somebody would have got hit on the shoulder or the back or something. This dude ain't throw nothing. He's like, man, I ain't trying to get caught and fall. He already knew it was gonna go 12 rounds. He knew it. He knew it was going 12. Don't let him fool you. He definitely knew it was going 12 rounds. He thought Shakur was just going to stand there in front of him and walk him down. I don't know what kind of fight he was expecting. Bad training. Bad training, De Los Santos. I said it in the preview. I'm like, De Los Santos got a high IQ. He know what kind of guy he in there with better than Shakur does. When he come to knowing how good your opponent is, De Los Santos got an A++. He knew how good Shakur was. He was like, nope, not finna do that. I can get caught with one of them jabs. He knew if he would have put Shakur in a position where Shakur had to fight, oh my God, it would have been even worse. That's why Shakur need to get in the ring with an Eastside Cruz or something, man, so he can prove that he can fight his way out of a situation. The rest of these guys, they ain't trying to challenge Shakur like that. They ain't gonna put him in a situation where he gotta fight. They just like, man, let me just get through this 12 rounds and see if the judges give it to me. Yeah, because I don't hear nobody saying, you know what's crazy? I don't hear none of the fans saying De Los Santos did enough to win. That's how you know Shakur won. They just blaming Shakur. That boy De Los Santos ain't did nothing to try to win that fight. Let me tell my son. Shakur ain't doing enough. He should have fought more. He was running. What about De Los Santos? He ain't responsible for what he was doing? He was doing nothing in the fight. I'm talking about he was moving back early in the fight more than Shakur was. He was moving back a lot. Yeah, he got a lot of pressure on him from me because I didn't see him do something against the 35 because that wasn't a good performance. I had a lot of guys hyping him up, talking about he's going to knock him out. And they know how Shakur fight. Now they want to blame Shakur because they got their pick wrong. And I ain't seen or heard them again. Just a lot of them just mad because they ain't get their pick right, man. That's all it is, to be honest. It ain't more about Shakur not doing something. It's about De Los Santos not doing anything. They don't want to blame De Los Santos, though. They want to be like, well, if Shakur would have fought him, if he would have fought him. Man, De Los Santos ain't that good where he can't get a guy out of there who basically a fish. I'm like, well, he ain't at that level then. I thought he was, but not the level I thought. I've never seen a guy at that level blame another guy for not showing up. You ever heard Floyd Mayweather or any of these top boxers like Wilder say, well, I couldn't knock him out because he didn't want to fight with me. He didn't want to fight. How does that sound? Most of these guys are always trying to fight. That's just Shakur Stevenson's style. He been fighting like that. And the fact that he said he was hurt, or other people saying that he was hurt, that makes it even worse. You should know he wasn't going to try to engage with you. People letting De Los Santos off the ropes, man. I'm telling you. You talk Cruz, Dad knows. He was like, yeah, man, both of them guys wasn't fighting. They both had a terrible fight. We're going to see De Los Santos fight a guy at a high level and see what he do. If he would have been in there with Eastside Cruz, he wouldn't have been doing nothing. That wouldn't have been a back and forth fight. He wouldn't have did nothing with Eastside Cruz either. He would have been backing up just like how he doing with Shakur. I don't know if he can beat Eastside Cruz. I don't know if De Los Santos can beat Eastside Cruz. To be honest, at this point, from what I seen, nah, I was already having ifs about certain stuff, but I'm definitely, if I had to pick right now, I'm definitely going with Eastside Cruz. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.